Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah. So today I just wanted to do a little video on something that is, I think, really important. Well, more like a series that I'm going to start that's really important to me, and that is mental health. I think mental health is something that is really impacting our society right now. There's a lot of people struggling, a lot of people you don't even know are struggling with it, and it's something that there's a lot of awareness for, but it still needs a lot of work. So a little background, I actually went to school for a child and youth worker, and a lot of stuff that we looked at was mental health based, and it kind of made me realize more how much this is affecting like children, youth, adults, everything, and it also like put a name to a lot of things that I suffered with in my life, or more like I know I have depression and anxiety, but whenever I went to school and started to learn like the symptoms and like the actions and thoughts of someone with those things, it made me realize like, wow, oh, that's why I used to think like that, or that's why I used to do that, whatever. So I think like the best thing you can do is educate yourself, because it makes you realize that you're not crazy or you're not different from other people. There's actually a reason why you're doing the things that you're doing. So for the topic today, I wanted to start on one that's kind of started to get to me a little bit, and I started to think more about it, and that's jealousy and comparison. So I know like it's so hard in today's society with social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube even, to not compare yourself to other people and their life and what they're doing with their life. And I know a lot of times when I look at someone, or my friends look at someone on what they're doing, they're like, wow, you're like, wow, like why don't I have that body, why don't I have that family, why don't I have that house, why don't I have this and that and that, and it gets you down, subconsciously, like you're not even realizing it, but it does impact you when all you're thinking about is, wow, they have a great life and mine isn't as great or whatever. But you have to realize that it's not what it seems. Social media is not what it seems. Social media is glimpses of people's lives, and what they want you to see. So of course, like even I'm gonna post pictures of my perfect life and my perfect boyfriend, my perfect clothes and makeup, whatever, the best looks I have whenever I do my hair and makeup and whatever. But you don't see the real inside to somebody's life. And I feel like that's why people get so down about it, because they're looking at this person's whole page of perfectness and they're not perfect. So I think that that's something, like even I find myself scrolling through social media and being like, wow, like these girls are so pretty, whatever, but that's just what they want to portray. Like no one's gonna want to portray, or a lot of people don't post like first thing in the morning selfies and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that that's a huge problem. Something that I recently started doing is journaling a little bit. I've never been someone who writes. I hated writing. I thought like, wow, because writing, I don't know, I was just never really academically good at stuff like that. Like my thoughts were there, but I don't like writing it out. But I bought this little $3 journal at Dollarama, and I started to write about stuff that bothered me, or was bothering me, because I would think about it in my head, and then I found that if I just wrote about it, that it would come out and stop bothering me. So I was writing how you don't know other situations. What they post is not real life. So say, for example, like you want to have a baby or something, but you're not financially ready, or you don't think you can do it, whatever the case is, and someone's posting all these pictures of them and their baby or whatever. You don't know what their situation is. Like they could be living with their parents, they could be struggling, they could be in a bad relationship, all those things, because you don't know what they're dealing with either. Like it's not as perfect as this perfect little cute baby. It's not. And you have to realize that. So that in this example, start to focus on setting yourself up for that. If you want that in 5 years, like, study your relationship, study your financial situation. If that's what you know you want, do it. And this is all comes back to, like, that saying, I think I saw it this morning even, like, don't go looking at how green everyone else's grass is. Like, water your own grass. Like, do it, like, better yourself instead of comparing and judging other people. And I find that some judgment is also something that comes with comparing. Like, eventually in your head, like, you're angry that you don't have that, so then you start judging other people, like, oh, she's not even that pretty. Like, some people, I hear people say it all the time, she's not even that pretty. It's like, why do you care? Like, why? Like, go do something that's gonna make yourself better. And what they're doing with their life right now has nothing to do with you. Like, I also get caught up in that, like, oh, well, they have this and they have that and I don't. It's got nothing to do with you. Like, they're not there sitting there being like, oh, I'm gonna get this so that she, like, and she doesn't have that. Like, they're not thinking about you at all. They might not even know you. So what they're doing in their life has nothing to do with you. So separate yourself and their life and just separate it and make yours better. They aren't doing it to hurt you. No one's doing something, like, say you got engaged and it fell through or something, and then someone else, one of your friends got engaged, and you feel hurt because that was something big that happened in your life that was very hurtful. Remember that your friend's not getting engaged to hurt you. That's just what's happening in their life right now. Like, they're not doing it to be malicious. So I know it's hard to be happy for them, but then we have to think of, okay, if I'm happy for her now, whenever I do get engaged later in the future, they will be happy for me too. You're strong and living a different path, making different decisions. So yes, this person, it could be going to the gym every day, getting their body in check, like they have the best body ever, but you're on a different path. You're somewhere else in your life. Like, your life is not going to be the same as theirs. So work on your own path and follow your own way. And then to focus more, get my head out of this comparing thing, I made a next 2 years list, next 2 years I hope, and just wrote down things that I hope like make my YouTube channel better. Buy a house, get another fur baby, get another Rookie baby, and get a hold on my mental health and my happiness. And then instead of feeling like comparing or feeling crappy about your life, focus on how you can improve it, how you can improve yourself. Read self-help books, get educated. If you want to start a blog, if you want to become a photographer, if you want to do any of that stuff, start taking lessons, start taking courses. Like, help yourself. Like, no one can help you unless you help yourself. If something's happened that in the past that still kind of gets to you, like accept what's happened. Like, in the situation of if you got engaged and it fell through and your friend's getting engaged, accept that is, like, your engagement fell through. Accept what happened, learn from it, go on, move on with your life. Dwelling on the past does nothing but hurt your brain and your mental health. Like, I can't express that enough. You cannot move on until you get over something. And getting over something is not as easy as it sounds, and I know that. So do what you need to do. Go to therapy. Try different self-care mechanisms. In school we learned a lot about self-care, like baths, baths, cooking, cleaning, whatever you like to do that will better yourself, do it. Self-care needs to be something that's positive though, like that's gonna make yourself better. So yeah, so cleaning and cooking, like you're feeding yourself, you're cleaning up so your house isn't a mess. Learn a new hobby. I recently got back into trying to learn how to play guitar. It's not really working for me because I think guitar is really hard, because how are you supposed to do two different things with your hands? I have no idea, but I'm trying. And if I'm just sitting there bored, thinking about stuff that I shouldn't be, that gives me something to do. Like, gives me something that I can do to take my mind off of stuff. And also back the train up. So a while ago, I moved into this house, and we had no TV or internet or any way to have fun. There was nothing we could do here. There was no furniture, nothing. And what I started doing was reading, because I went to the library, got free books, bought books. Like, I started reading and I fell in love with it. And for someone who hated reading when I was a kid, hated school, everything, it was such a shock. But you just get lost in these stories, and I loved it. And then for Christmas, I asked for an e-reader, and my mom bought me one, actually. But then as soon as we got the TV and internet, it's like I stopped reading. I read maybe like once a week, if that. Because why would I need to read when we have all this TV, internet, and blah, blah, blah. And then I started feeling down again, because then I would sit there with my TV on my laptop, and going through social media and feeling down and stuff. And it made me realize, like, how bad all this technology is for your brain. So I took a step back and I got back into reading again, and it's so peaceful just to sit in a quiet house, not with 3 pieces of technology on, and read. That is something that if you're looking to quiet your mind, read, because you focus on one thing. And let's see. Enjoy the people that you have in your life. So say, I mean, you lost someone important to you, whether they passed away or you just had a falling out, whatever. Enjoy the people that you do have in your life, because not everyone's gonna be there forever. And focus on how you can build your relationship with them, instead of trying to get someone back that is gone and doesn't respect you the way you want to be respected. Focus on people that do respect you and do bring something into your life, and be with them, hang out with them, focus on what you love to do with them, because building the relationships with those kind of people is what's going to make you happy. And so then I just have a few little quotes that kind of tie into jealousy and comparison. I said, be kind to yourself and others. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you've been working out for like a long time or whatever, and these girls are posting pictures on Instagram and they are also working out and your body doesn't look like theirs, don't be so hard on yourself. I know it's so easy for your your inner critic is what it's called. Not technically, but I call it your inner critic. It's so easy for your inner critic just to go right to it and be like, wow, like, you're not working hard enough, you're not doing it hard enough, you're blah 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 blah. Tell your inner critic to shut the hell up, because it's like ruining you. Like, no, you have been working hard, you have been going here, you're human. Like, let yourself have a break. Jealousy robs you of joy. Jealousy robs joy out of people's lives, and it's something that I think a lot of people need to work on, and something that will make you so much happier. Like, it literally just grabs all your happiness and takes it from you when you're feeling jealous, and it's sad. Make someone else feel great every day, whether that's your fur baby, your dog, your boyfriend, your mom, your sister, your brother, your best friend. Make someone feel good, because that's what's gonna help you feel good, and it's also says something about the person you are, and you'll get good things back in return. Karma. And lastly, be thankful for everyone you do have. So again, everyone who's still there supporting you, still with you, still texting you, still calling you, still says hi to you on the street every day, be thankful for those people, because they are people who genuinely love you. It's so easy to focus on the people you don't have in your life, but wow, the people that you do have, they're sitting there like on the sidelines, on the bleachers, cheering you on, and sometimes it's easy to forget to say thank you, I love you, and you're amazing. So that was my little rant on jealousy and comparison, and it was kind of long, but I hope it's something that you you took something out of this, and I hope that it helps you feel better. I'm gonna start a series on mental health, I think, because it's something that I am passionate about and that is affecting people way more than I would like. So thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.